Pity. If you guys can hear me, and if you guys can see me clearly, drop some 111s in the chat box so we can get started. If you guys can hear me and if you guys can see me clearly, drop some 111s in the chat box so we can get started. Okay, awesome. I see the ones. I just want to welcome each and every one of you guys. Before we get started, I just want to, give gratitude where gratitude is due. I have to be grateful to God for the gift of life. I have to be grateful to God for family, for friends, for business partners, for I Am Academy, and honestly, for just putting people, places, and opportunities that are always aligning to the people that we're becoming. I want to welcome you guys to day 2 of the 7 skills of network marketing training. Yesterday, guys, was our first day. We touched on prospecting, how to successfully prospect people, how to grow your list, how to have an active candidate list, how to reach out to people. We're using the direct approach, using the indirect approach, using the super indirect approach, how to, go out there and start tapping into your cold market, guys, people who you have on your Facebook, who you have on your Instagram, how to reach out and start building relationships, guys. But see, that's the first part, guys. See, that's the first skill, is being able to grow your prospect list on a daily basis. But see, now that you have a prospect list, guys, you want to be able to successfully invite people to the call. And I always tell people to say that inviting people, guys, is by far one of the most important skills of network marketing. Because, guys, if you can get people in front of the information, we can get them into your business. I have people reaching out to me now, even on this call, saying, listen, the opportunity call was fire. I want to get started. I'm interested. I'm ready, right? So if you can get people to the opportunity call, if you can successfully invite people, guys, we can get people into your business, right? So this is a very, very crucial stage, guys. See, this could either make or break you because, if you do not know how to successfully invite your people, your prospects to the opportunity call, and they can't get exposure to the information, then they can never be closed. They can never jump into your business, guys, right? So it's very important for you to be able to grow your list. But after you've grown your list, guys, you have to be able to master the invite process. Right, drop some 333s in the chat box if you really want to truly just start mastering the invite process. Let me see who really wants to start learning the skills. Because, guys, if you can get people into the opportunity calls, if you can invite people to the calls, I guarantee you, we're going to be you're 80% done. That's facts. If you can get people, if you can prospect and invite people, and they actually show up to the call, guys, your duty is 80% done. You're 80% done just by exposing your people to the information, successfully inviting them, getting the confirmation, getting them in front of the screen, right? So today, guys, we're going to be touching on how to do that, right? How to go out there and, position people in front of this information, how to successfully invite your people, right? And put them in the opportunity calls, put them in the home meetings, right, guys? You can invite people to anything. We can invite people, like I said, remember what we touched on yesterday, the 4 different types of exposures. You can invite people to your home for Zoom, for private, meetings, private home meetings. You can invite people, for Zoom calls. You can invite people to listen to a link, guys, right? There are a lot of ways. The last way is you can invite people to a 3-way call. Guys, as long as you can invite someone to share, to listen to the information, to listen to someone else, to listen, and expose themselves in front of this information, I promise you, your job is 80% done. Now, I want to just touch on, the invite process. Now, this is a topic for today, the invite. I want to touch on the perfect invite. How do you successfully invite people? How do you get people in front of this information that they talk to us? Before I even touch on that, wow, where are my manners? I didn't even introduce myself. But I'm sure, you guys already know who I am. But for those of you guys who do not know who I am, so that we're not strangers of this call, my name is Bubeda Naz, but you guys can call me Layden. 26 years old from the Eastern Cape. And honestly, I just always wanted more to life. Always wanted, to go out there and have an impact, change people's lives. And, as soon as I jumped in on this platform, sort of started network marketing, I've been able to do that and also make a lot of money in the process, and that's why I'm on this call right now, to help you guys also, have an impact, build a brand, go out there and start helping other people, put other people in a position to win, but also making some serious money, doing it. And that is what this industry can allow us, guys. It can allow us, the opportunity and, the vehicle for us to go out there and put other people in a position to win, put other people first. And because we're putting other people first, in turn, we get everything that we want and more, right? So Always, guys. Now, this is the perfect invite process. So the first thing that you want to do, guys, now make sure that you're writing down notes, because like I said, note takers are money makers. If you're going to, because guys, you can't retain all the information that I'm about to share. Some of the information is just gonna, go past you. So you want to make sure that you can actually go back and revisit, your notes. Go back and revisit, the recording that I'm making, so that you can actually, learn, over and over and over and over again until it makes sense, and until it becomes, until it becomes a lifestyle, until it becomes second nature, right? So the prerequisite, right? The first thing you want to do, guys, this is the perfect invite. The first thing you want to do is you want to text someone and ask them, hey, do you have 30 seconds, to jump on the phone real quick? That's one of the first prerequisites that I have. If I'm about to call someone, I always want to make sure they have enough time to pick up the phone and actually answer my call, right? So I'm going to, text them something along the lines like, hey, do you have like 30 seconds to talk on the phone real quick, right? See, that's the first prerequisite of the perfect invite. Now, I'm just breaking down the steps. And I'm going to now then go in depth with each step. Now, the second thing, guys, is you want to be excited and be in a rush. When you're on the phone, when you're inviting someone, you want to be excited. See, people are drawn to emotion, guys. See, a lot of people, 80% of people, guys, are going to join this opportunity based on emotion than logic, right? Let me repeat that. 80% of the people who are going to join this business are going to join this business based off emotion and not logic. Emotion gets the M, logic keeps them in. Write that down. That's some very serious, powerful gems, right? Emotion is going to get them in. Logic is going to keep them in. All right. So what does that mean? It means that you want to be excited, guys. You want to share the excitement so they can feel the vibration, they can feel the energy, but you also want to be in a rush so you don't give them enough time to ask you any questions. They don't give you enough time, to want to be inquisitive and want to ask what is it that you want to invite them to, right? Because remember, if you say to someone you're in a hurry, you can't share all the details. So you're going to just give them a trailer, to the whole movie, just a sneak peek to the whole movie, right? So that's the second thing. You want to be excited and in a rush, guys. The third thing, guys, you want to clear people's schedules. You want to make sure people are free at the time that you're going to have the whole meeting. You want to make sure that people are free when the time you're going to invite them into a Zoom session. You want to make sure that people are clearing the schedule for listening to the information, for listening to what is .info. You want to make sure people clear the schedule, right, in order for them to make way for a three-way call, right? Those are the 4 different types of exposures that we talked about last night, right? So you want to make sure people are clearing their schedule in order for them to be able to receive this information, right? And then 4, guys, you want to ask for their opinion, all right? Like I just said on the Zoom call that we just have an opportunity call with over 70 people on the call right now. And the first thing I did was I welcomed everyone that said that the person who invited you on this call just simply likes, trusts, and respects you enough to get your opinion on something. Right, so you want to ask their opinion. So by the time they get you, they're like, okay, so this is opinion that I'm supposed to be listening on. This is information, so I have to have an opinion. I have to give my opinion based on what I'm about to hear, right? So you want to ask their opinion about something that you're about to jump in, or something you're part of and that you're excited about, right? And then number 5, guys, which is the most important one, you want to look for the confirmation. You want to look for the confirmation. Now, the confirmation is, if I, will you? Or can I count on you? If I send you the link, can I count on you to be on the call? If I send you a seat at my home event, can I count on you to be here? If I send you this link, can I count on you to listen to this information? Can I count on you to watch the video? If I schedule this 3-way call with my mentor, can I count on you to sacrifice 10 to 15 minutes and be on that call? Life-changing information. Because now you're getting the confirmation. It's either you're going to get a yes or no, and that's what's going to determine whether someone's going to be, exposed. You're going to expose them to the information or not. Because, guys, it's pointless of us just inviting people and we don't get the confirmation. Then people are just, doing something else. So we always want to make sure that we're confirming, so that a couple of minutes before the meeting, or before the Zoom, or before the 3-way call, or before them watching the link, we reach out and say, okay, listen, we're about to get started in 5 minutes, or I'm about to send you the link in 5 minutes, or, I'm about to call you in 5 minutes. Now you're confirming the confirmation, because you told them, listen, at this time, if I do this, will you be able to do this? And they said, yes. So now you're not bothering them when you're following up again, because we confirmed on this time. Is that making sense, guys? If that makes sense, drop some 111s, because that is the perfect invite. And I'm going to break it down now, through role play. I'm going to role play it so you guys actually understand how it all works. All right. Awesome, 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 awesome. So this is, a script, guys. It doesn't have to be like this. You can, tweak it, you can adjust it. But this is just to give you guys an example and a practical example of how a normal 3-week call normally goes. So I'm just gonna, you can use this word for word. You can change it here and there. You can make it, make sense to you. You can fit it into, who you are and how you do things. But this is just to give you guys an idea of how to successfully invite someone. So basically, the first thing you want to do is you want to take them, hey, they have like 30 seconds to talk on the phone real quick, right? Now they're going to respond, even if they don't respond, actually call them. That's another trick, guys, in the book, right? As soon as you send them that text, in the next 5 minutes, call them. If they haven't responded in the next 5 minutes, call them, because you've already given them a pre-warning that, listen, are you available? Listen, I want to call you. And remember, guys, because you're in a rush, so you don't have time to actually wait for them to respond to your text. You don't have time to wait for them to answer and tell you they are ready or they have 30 seconds, all right? So make sure that because when they go back after the call, they're going to see that, okay, this individual actually reached out to me and asked me, did I want to, jump on a call real quick? So they before they called me, they actually asked me about it, right? They gave me the courtesy and the decency. As much as I didn't see the message, but at least I can know that they did send me something, right? So you wanna ask them that question, and then the next 5 minutes, guys, you wanna make sure you're calling them if they haven't responded. And this is how you can normally invite someone. So remember, the first thing you want to do is you want to be excited and you want to be in a rush. So you're going to, go anywhere like, hey, what's going on? Now, remember, guys, this is, just a random example. Hey, what's going on? I'm Sandy. Hey, what's going on? John. Hey, what's going on? Anati. I only have like 30 seconds, right? I only have like 30 seconds to talk on the phone right now because I'm about to walk into the gym. I only have about 30 seconds to talk on the phone right now because I'm about to go out and, fetch my kid from school. I only have like 30 seconds, on the call right now because I'm about to jump on another meeting. I only have like 30 seconds on the call because, I'm about to, make another call after this. I've got like 10 to 15 more calls that I have to make. I have like 5 more calls that I have to make. So now what have you just done? You just, you're excited and you just told them, listen, do you have like 30 seconds? Because I'm only going to be here on this call for like 30 seconds because I've got somewhere I need to be. Right? So I'm in a rush. So whatever it is that I want to share, it's quick. So that is the second point, right? I'm excited and I'm in a rush, right? The third thing, clear their schedule, right? So they're gonna say, yo, so you want to ask again, but I wanted to know, right? So you say, hey, Anati, what's going on? Real quick, man, I only have like 30 seconds on this call, because I'm about to go out there. I'm about to hit the gym right now. But I wanted to ask, man, clear your schedule. What are you doing tonight at 8 p.m.? Guys, every single day we have opportunity calls. I'm going to be running the opportunity calls every single day. How many of you guys have been on my opportunity calls? What do you guys think about my opportunity calls? Do you think that if you can invite your people to my opportunity calls, they can actually jump in your business? Drop some 777s if you're saying, listen, if I can get people in front of this information, I can definitely think 80% of my job is already done. Drop some 777s. All right. So we want to make sure, guys, we're positioning people in front of this information. Every single day, this whole week, I'm going to be running the opportunity calls. I'm going to be sharing this information to your people. I'm going to be breaking down the opportunity to your people. So you want to make sure that you're clearing their schedule. You want to make sure that they have absolutely nothing to do for this entire week, because I'm going to be running this. And then I know Jin is going to be helping me from next week. He's going back to London, on Thursday. So he's going to be available, moving on. So we're going to both be running the opportunity calls. Imagine having Jim and myself run the opportunity calls, the energy, the excitement, the information, the value your people are going to be getting, guys. So you want to make sure that they clear their schedule. So here's how it goes, guys. Yeah, what's going on RT? I'm a quick man. I've only got like 30 seconds on this call, because I'm about to jump in the gym. I'm about to, go for a walk. I'm about to walk my dog. I'm about to, jump in another meeting. I'm about to, whatever the case may be, guys, I'm about to go fetch my son or my daughter from school. I'm about to go take my parents out to the doctors, whatever the case may be, right? But real quick, what are you doing tonight at 8 p.m.? And then you listen. Now they're going to tell you nothing. I'm going to be home. I'm going to be doing this. I'm going to be doing that, right? And then now what do you do, guys, is you ask for their opinion, right? Listen, man, and I want to get your opinion on something, right? I'm launching this new project. I'm working with these young millionaires, right? And they asked me, who do I know? Who are 2 people that I know that are money hungry, that are money motivated, that are goal driven, that want to make an impact, that want to go out there and really become successful. They want to make a lot of money. And I thought of you. You are the first person who came to mind. Now, this is for your hot and your warm market, right? And you are the first person who came to mind, right? Now, I've asked their opinion, right? Now, also, guys, another point that I actually didn't mention is you want to always compliment the person as well, right? You want to always compliment the person. So that is in between asking for their opinion and also if I with you, will you, the confirmation, right? So in between that, there's also, the demonstrating value, putting, talking highly of the person. Now I'm going to show that right now, how we do that. So, it's, hey, what's going on, Auntie? Listen, quick, man, I only have like 30 seconds on this call because I'm about to jump to the gym, but real quick, what are you doing tonight at 8 p.m.? Nothing, man. Why? Listen, man, I'm very, very excited. We're launching this new project and I'd love to get your opinion on something. I'm working with these young millionaires, and they really all, got me fired up about what it is that we're doing. They asked me, who do I know? Who do I know? Two people who are money motivated, who are goal driven, who want to, go out there and have an impact, who want to make a lot of money in life. Right. And I thought about you because I know that you're a very, sharp individual who knows exactly what they want in life. Now, what am I doing? I'm complimenting the individual. I'm talking highly of them. Right. And I thought of you because I know that you're a very sharp individual, man. You're someone who's goal driven. You're someone who knows exactly what they want in life. And that's why I reached out to you. Right. I only have 2 spots. Now, this is where you get the confirmation. I only have 2 spots available. If I send you the link, can I count on you to be on that call? If I send you the link, can I count on you to be on that call tonight? Because I only have 2 seats. Now, also, guys, here's a bonus one. You always want to take it away if they're not too sure. Listen, bro. Or listen, ma'am. Like I said, I only have 2 seats. So if you're not sure, I'm going to have to take away your seat. I'm going to have to give it to someone else because I only have 2 seats and I really want people to, hear about this opportunity because, it's really blown my mind and I'm excited to be working with these individuals. They're about to help me really blow this opportunity out of the park. And I'm excited. They asked me, do I have 2 or do I know 2 people? And you're the first person. What do you think that guy's going to say? Or that woman is going to say? Obviously, they're going to say, listen, send me the link. I'm in. I'll make it happen. Right? See, if they are hesitant, guys, you want to take it away from them. Right? Listen, I only have 2 seats. If you're not interested, if you're not sure, I can take it away and give it to someone else. Right? I only have 2 seats available. If I send you the link, can I count on you to be on the call? Yeah, sure. Okay, listen, awesome. I'll send you the link right now. I'll text you 5 minutes before time, to make sure that we're still on for the call, and I'll see you on the call. Excited. Boom. Drop the phone. How simple is that, guys? If that made sense, drop some 333s. Simple. Did you guys notice that I didn't talk about IM Academy? Did you guys notice I didn't talk about the products? Did you guys notice I didn't talk about trading? I didn't talk about the foreign exchange market. I didn't talk about anything. I just shared my excitement. I told them I was in a rush. If someone is asking, yo, what is it? What is it, man? Tell me about it. Listen, now you always want to reference the fact that you told them you're in a hurry because some people are going to say like, oh, you're working with millionaires. Man, what are you doing? Tell me a bit about it over the phone. What I want to know more about it. Guys, you want to say, listen, like I said, I'm in a rush. I don't have time. Everything will be explained on the call tonight at 8 p.m. I'll send you the link. Done. Simple. You don't have to complicate this. All right? Don't mention anything about IM Academy, anything about the products, anything about the services, anything about any company. All you're saying is you're just showing your excitement. You're showing that you're in a rush, right? You're clearing their schedule. What are they doing at a certain time? You're asking for their opinion about what it is that you're doing and who you're working with, right? You're demonstrating value. You're complimenting them because you think that they're very sharp. There's someone who, is money, motivated, someone who's goal driven, someone who could do exceptionally well with what it is that we're doing. And you want to get their opinion. And then last but not least, you're looking for the confirmation, right? You're looking for the confirmation. Can I count on you? And then if, the bonus is also the fear of missing out, you want to take it away from them, right? Listen, I only have 2 seats. If you're not interested, if you're not sure, I'm going to have to take it away and I have to give it to someone else. People are always afraid of missing out, guys. So they're going to want to say, okay, listen, give me that seat. I want to be on the call. I want to listen to this information. I want you to give it to someone else. I will jump in, right? And that's how you successfully invite people to the call. If they say no, guys, then honestly, it's okay, right? No just means next. Move on to the next individual. No just means no now. And sometimes we are going to get no's. It's completely fine. Guys, I always tell people and say that this is very important. Write this down. The yeses will build your business. The no's will build you. I'm going to repeat that so it doesn't go over your head. The yeses will build your business. Everyone is jumping on the opportunity. The platform is going to help you, towards platinum 50, towards platinum 600, towards platinum 1000. But the no's are going to build your character. They're going to build your mentality. They're going to build your personal development. Because they're going to build you into a stronger character. The more, and I always tell people, and I say that me personally, I've got more yeses than yeses, but the amount of yeses have been able to allow me to make, a substantial amount of money. I mean, Mark Zuckerberg invited 10, friends to his dorm room. 8 said, "You're nuts, you're crazy, this is not going to work. This is that." Only 2 friends, got started with him, and we all have Facebook right now. Right? Majority said no. Only a few said yes. But now Facebook is $1 billion. We just made him the youngest billionaire in the whole world. So you have to understand that not everyone's going to say yes to this platform, right? But we're not looking for the ones that are going to say no. We're looking for the ones that are going to say yes. It's as simple as that. Right now, here are a few tips, guys, that I actually want to give you guys when it comes to the invite process. The first tip is you guys, our duty is not to educate. Our duty is to lead people to the education. Our duty is not to present to the people. Our duty is not to go out there and start talking about IAM Academy, start talking about trading, start talking about this and that. Our duty is to lead people to the education. We have Zoom calls, we have websites, we have home meetings, we have 3-way calls. We have people who are readily available to help you guys with this opportunity, to help you guys expose people to this information. So you definitely just want to leverage and plug in, take your people, plug them in, all right? We do not want to educate them on our own, guys. And then also the second thing, guys, this is a very, very important one, guys. We want to have the freedom of the outcome, all right? We want to have the freedom of the outcome. So what does that mean? It means that we do not beg, we do not convince. Now, this is a very important one because, guys, we have to understand, me personally, I qualify people to join my business. I don't just take anyone, right? People have to qualify themselves for me to join my business, right? Because you have to understand that we are the ones helping people here. We are the ones with something people want. We're the ones with the education. We're the ones with the mentorship. We're the ones with the value, guys. So we do not beg people to join this business, because once we beg people, people are going to start talking down on this opportunity. We're not going to give this opportunity the dignity that it deserves when we're going around chasing people for signups, when we're going around begging people to join this business. People are going to think, why is this guy begging me to join this platform? I thought it's working. Does that make sense? So the best part about this platform is the fact that we don't even have to go out there and build this business in order for us to make money, right? People can come here, learn a skill set, and multiply money. So with or without that person saying yes to the platform, guys, we can still leverage on the platform and still make money. That's the beauty of this. That's why they need us more than we need them. If that makes sense, drop some 222s. So we always want to have the freedom of the outcome, guys. We always want to have the freedom of the outcome. We do not chase, we do not beg. We share the information, we educate the people, and whatever decision they decide is entirely up to them. It's completely fine. It's not going to stop us from following up, though. We are going to follow up with them, right? For every single time, until they eventually do decide to jump in, but we're not going to chase after them. We're not going to beg them. All right, that's another tip. Remember, these are tips, right? And the third tip, guys, we want to follow up on our people, right? Follow up with the different exposure, guys. Like I said, it's what we call fam bam. From a meeting, book a meeting. Some people are not going to be able to make it on the first call. Some people are going to have network issues. Some people are going to have this. Some people are going to have that. Some people are going to bring you guys excuses. Oh no, I have to do this. Oh no, I have to do that. Do not let that slide, guys. You want to make sure that from that, you're booking another meeting. You want to make sure that at the end of the day, that person is in front of information. Whether it's that day, the next day, or the following, days, or the following week, but you definitely do not want to leave an individual until they have been exposed to the information, especially if they didn't say no. If they didn't say no, but they had network issues, they had some challenges, they couldn't jump into the call, something happened, emergency, you definitely want to follow up on those people and make sure that eventually they do jump in front of the information, they do eventually listen to the information, and they get value, as we present the opportunity to them. Those are the 3 most important tips, guys, that I can give you guys. And then I also want to touch on, I think I touched on this yesterday, which is the form, which is just build a relationship before you successfully invite someone. You want to ask, the form just simply stands from, the F stands from, so where you want to ask someone where they're from, so where you from, the O stands for occupation. You ask them, questions like, what do you do for a living? And then the R, stands for recreation. You want to ask them questions like, are you passionate about what it is that you're doing? What do you do in your spare time? Do you have any other income streams? You want to ask about recreational things. What do they do outside of, their work, outside of their business, outside of whatever it is that they're doing? What do they do in their spare time? Right now, what are you doing? You're getting to know the individual. You're getting to understand what it is that they need in life. You're trying to understand where you can give them the solution, where you can identify and help them with this vehicle, with this opportunity, which is IM Academy. And then the last thing is M, guys. So this is form, FORM, right? So it's from, occupation, recreation, and motivation. You want to motivate the individual. You look like a sharp guy. You look like a sharp, girl. You really think that you could do, well with what it is that we're doing. You want to motivate and speak highly of them, so that they see value in what it is that you have to offer. Right now, that is what we call form, guys, right? Which can really, really, really help you guys. So you want to ask questions like, what do you do for a living? Do you see yourself doing this for the next 5 to 10? Now, these are just questions that, I normally ask my people. So for example, I'll ask them, what do you do for a living? And then they tell me, and then I would like, do you see yourself doing this in the next 5 to 10 years? From now, is this where you want to go? Is this, are you doing this out of passion or just to pay the bills? Those are just striking questions to get to understand if this guy really, or this girl really wants to enjoys what they're doing, or they are, just doing it to pay the bills. They need something more. They want more out of life, which is, majority of the people always want more out of life, right? And then another question is, what's your goal? What do you want to get in the long term, right? What do you want to, what do you see yourself in the next 5 to 12, 10 years? What's your goal in life? What is it that you want to accomplish? Those are questions that I normally ask, and then, guys, it's very important, right? You want to always make sure that you're building a relationship, right? You want to build a relationship before you go out there and invite people, because people need to know that you care. People need to know that you're putting them first and not yourself first. You're not after the sign up. We're not after the sign up here. I'm not after the sign up. I'm after helping the individual. See, in order for me to understand that, and how do I understand that I'm not after the sign up? How does a person understand that I'm not after the sign up? Is by me trying and showing them, listen, I really have your best interests at heart. And how do you do that? By building a relationship, by asking these type of questions, by getting to know the individual and know how you can help them achieve what it is that they want to achieve. Right. So that is very, 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 very important, guys, because we are problem solvers. But in order for us to solve problems, what do we need to do? We need to identify the problems. Right? We can't solve a problem we can't identify. So how do we identify problems? By building a relationship with people, by getting to understand and know who they are, where they're from, what they do. Are they doing it out of passion or just to pay the bills? Are they looking to make more money? And what is it that motivates them? And we want to, be able to capitalize on that type of information. So hopefully you guys are getting value so far. Hopefully you guys are learning the source of how to go out there and successfully invite people, because you already, we had a lot of people on tonight's opportunity call, which means that you guys, use the prospect. Now imagine now inviting people the right way. Imagine how many people are on this call. There's 25 people on this call. Imagine if all 25 of us went out and we invited 5 people tomorrow. That is 125 people on tomorrow's call. And no, is it? Yeah. Yeah, that's 125. My maths is not that well. But yeah, that's 25 times 5. That's 125 people on the opportunity call. If we can successfully use this, and if we can, good maths, it was just the top of my brain. If we can successfully go out there and all bring at least 5 people, guys, we're going to have 125 people on tomorrow's call. Now, the law of numbers states that for every 10 people that we share this opportunity with, only one is going to sign up. So if we can put 125 people in the call, 12 of those people are going to get started tomorrow. Imagine if we can do that successfully, guys. That means that every single day we can get 12 people, 12 new customers every single day to our business. In a space of 10 days, that is 120 new customers. And 120 days, that is in the next 10 days, that is 120 new customers. That is exciting, right? If we successfully invite people, put them in front of the right information, guys. Now you guys have the skill, you guys have the information, you guys have the knowledge to go out there and successfully invite, right? Now, guys, you also want to learn what to say and how much to say. See, a lot of people, they want to talk too much. A lot of people, they get caught up in the invitation. They end up, chatting over the phone, asking them, so how's the dog doing? Questions, so where were you last night? What were you doing? Guys, you want to learn what to say and how much to say. You want to keep it short. You want to keep it sweet. You don't want to drag it. Right? A lot of people, they get caught up, they ask, so what did you do? What did you eat last night? Those type of questions. Guys, this is a business. We want to be professional. We want to make sure that we're just sticking to the information, right? Do not say too much, just say enough for people to want to be exposed and put in front of the information, right? So that is the first one. So basically, it's what I call the ABCDE. So you want to ask people where they're at. I don't know if you guys have heard me say this, but I always breaking this down. The A is where you are at. So you want to ask people where they're at in life, whether they're self-employed, whether it's employee, whether it's a business owner, whether they're unemployed if they don't have a job. And B is where do they see themselves? Where are they, planning on being in the next 6 to 12 months, in the next 2 to 5 years? And then the C is what change, do you see happening in their lives, to make that possible, to make the move from point A to point B. What type of change do they need to put into their lives in order for them to achieve what it is that they want to achieve in the next 6 to 12 months, in the next 2 to 5 years, right? That's the C. C stands for change, because people can't think that they can do exactly the same thing and expect different results, right? It doesn't work that way. You can't continue doing the same thing, expecting different results. You want to go out there and do something differently to get a different result, right? And then D is making the decision to take on change. He's making, so now that you've they've told you, what they're willing to change, they've told you, what they want to do, and they realize that they want to change. You want to make sure that they make the decision. You want to ask them, are you ready to make the decision to take on the change, to really change your situation? Because guys, is everything else. Because once people make the decision, see everything else, because God is going to start putting the right people, the right places, and the right opportunities that are always going to start aligning to the people that are becoming. And that is the best part about this, opportunity, is that, the laws of the universe, guys, they're always at work. Right, the energies you give out, how you do this business is also going to show, in the results, right? So just another thing, guys, we always want to also taproot and help our people, our newest people, learn how to invite. It's not about us going out there and becoming professional, at inviting people, but it's also about helping the newest person. So it's about taprooting. If you're on this call and you're a leader, you want to make sure that you're tapping into your business. You have to make sure you're going back, to the newest customers, whether they are directly, referred by you, sponsored by you or not, guys. You want to treat each and every one in your business like you personally sponsored them. That's the mentality you want to have. Every person in your team, every person in your business, you want to treat them like you are their sponsor. So what does that mean? It means that every new person who gets added into the group, you want to reach out, you want to tap it, you want to help them launch, you want to help them prospect, you want to help them write a list, you want to help them show them how to successfully invite. And that's why we even have this training, right? To help you guys with the whole process. The whole organization is on there. We've got teams in Namibia, we've got teams, in Johannesburg, all over, on this call, right? We're taprooting, we're touching every and anyone who wants to learn, right? So we also want to do that, guys, individually with our people and help them duplicate this process. And not only wait for Zoom calls like this in order for us to do that, right? And the last part, guys, right, is when you're inviting, you want to make sure that you're calling people. So you don't want to taste, guys. You only taste to check their availability, but after 5 minutes, what do? You call them up. You call them up. Even, guys, when you're following up, which is another topic that we're going to touch, you always want to make sure that you're calling, guys. You never want to speak over text because, it's a business. It's professional. So we want to keep it professional as well, guys. So we want to make sure that we're leveraging and making sure we're doing things the right way. See, when you're calling someone over the phone, they can hear the excitement. They can hear the energy, right? The vibration, the frequency. And they can, say exactly what you can say exactly what it is that you want to say and get an answer there and then on the spot. Say text message. I can send you a text message now, and you can respond after 3 hours. Now that energy, that excitement is long gone, right? So you want to make sure that you're living in the moment, right? Living in the moment. If this is making sense, if you guys got value from the session, because that is bringing us to the end of our session, drop some 555s in the chat box so that we can close this session. So that is how, guys, we can actually go out there and start successfully inviting people, to hear this information, put people in front of this information. So now, that is day 2, guys. So day 1 was how to successfully prospect. So now that we know how to prospect our hot markets, our warm markets, our cold markets, how to get people into the list, Now we know what to do with that list. Now we know how to pick up the phone and start calling those people, start inviting those people, start asking the questions. What are you doing for a living? Are you doing this? Where are you from? Do you see yourself doing this for the next 5 to 10 years? Asking those striking questions, getting to know people so you can actually know and identify where they need help and how to solve their problem so we can provide this opportunity to them, right? I appreciate you guys for jumping in on this call. Tomorrow's session, guys, is going to be presenting because, see, after you've invited people, so you've prospected people, right? You have them on your list, and now you've successfully invited. You've picked up the phone, you've called them, you've shared your excitement, you were in a hurry, you cleared their schedule, you asked for their opinion, you complimented them, you gave them value, and then you asked for the confirmation. If I send you this link, can I count on you? If I save you this seat at my home event, can I count on you to make it there? If I send you this link, can I count on you to watch it? If I schedule this 3-way call with my mentor, can I count on you to be on that call? And then you get the confirmation, you write them down, you reach out 5 minutes before, the event, the session, whatever it is, you just say, listen, 5 minutes, we're going to get started. Hopefully you're set, you're ready. And then boom, you reach back and then you send them the information, you send them the link, you call them, whatever the case may be, right? So that is now done. You guys know you have the information, you have the value to go out there and start successfully inviting people. And remember, guys, this part that I've just shared, right, is the most crucial one, because if you can master the invitation, you can get people in the opportunity calls. If you can get people in the opportunity calls, we can get people into your business. With that being said, I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. I will see you guys tomorrow, same time, same place. And tomorrow's session is going to be mastering the presentation, because after now you've invited people, you have to start knowing how to present the opportunity, how to share this. So you've invited people to your house, you've invited people to your home for a home event, you've invited people to a Zoom call, you've invited people for a 3-way call. You want to know exactly how to present this opportunity and how to close effectively, and get people started with this opportunity. So I will definitely be touching on that tomorrow. So with that being said, I appreciate you guys. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.